What's good, y'all? Nimi Lizzie here, back with another YouTube video. Don't rely on a 9 to 5 to secure a bag. They don't have your back. Now, bro, I've worked a couple jobs in my time of living, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Each one I've worked at, I've always just kept the thought in the back of my mind, like, these people don't really love me for real. I mean, I'm just here to make a bag, but they're just really using me to serve their purposes. I know they could replace me at any moment. I'm very replaceable. I know they may talk like, oh, we're a team and we're lovey-dovey this or whatever. But as soon as the going gets, let's say, tough for me and I need them to have my back, they're really not going to have your back for real. Like, you're so replaceable to them. So I always keep that in the back of my mind because I don't want to get too attached to jobs, because I feel like the second I get attached to a job, they've got me. You know what I'm saying? They've got me. I'm cooked. For example, right? I used to work at this hotel and they were just laying people off like crazy. They laid off my manager, right? I'll never forget this day. I was chilling on the top of like a slide or whatever. I worked at a hotel, like a water park, whatever. And my manager came up the stairs crying. Never seen her like this, by the way. She came up the stairs just crying. She's like, oh, they just laid me off, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I got kids to feed. I got bills to pay. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's like, I didn't know what to say to her. Like, I felt terrible, but I don't know what to say to her because it's like, I mean, like, you know, if this is like your only source of income, you know, that's like, dang, that's tough, and laying you off like that, like, that's rough. Like, I hope you figure it out. Like, I don't know what to say, but it just goes to show, like, you can't just rely on a 9 to 5, like, in the slightest sense, bro. Another story. There was another guy I was working with, old man. He was a little slow. Like, he had trouble understanding how, like, things worked for real. Granted, he's an old guy, you know what I'm saying? But he was a little slow, and apparently places would just like lay him off because he was slow and things like that. So it was just like, it was literally showing me like, wow, these places really just don't care about you. It was a reminder to me. That's why it's like, I just keep it like so thorough. I'm only going here to like get my check and go home for real. Like, I know it's nothing more to that. Like, if the going really gets tough, y'all ain't gonna have my back. And that's why I'm a firm believer that you gotta have something, some other way of bringing in income, some other way, somehow, some way, whether that be starting a business, is doing something else, because relying on the 9 to 5, especially nowadays, I feel like it just isn't enough. And another thing too, I don't want to be that guy personally that's at that workplace when they're super old for this many years because they couldn't really do anything else with their life. They couldn't really find their passions in life, you feel me? That's not the type of person I want to be. That's not the type of life I want to have. I want to live a life of like substance, living on my own accord. And that's another big thing of mine, is taking orders from somebody else and somebody else having the power to decide what I do in my free time. Like, it's, bruh, if I like need days to take for myself or to take for somebody else in my family, or just to do something I want to do, I should be able to do that because it's something I want to do. I shouldn't have to go through a manager or a system or a corporation that's using me for their own benefit, when it's like, dude, I got my own life too. And y'all know I got my own life, but y'all just saying, nah, you can't get those days because we're gonna need you here. Yes, I know like having a job is an obligation, but bruh, I have a life too, gang. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that right there too. That's another thing that makes me just not want to stay in a 9 to 5 forever, bruh, because I need that freedom in my life. I can't feel like I'm just strained or tied down for real, you feel me? Like, that's not gonna work for me. That's why, like, I'm stressing on becoming my own person, becoming my own boss, finding my own way to make sources of income, so I don't have to deal with that nonsense of dealing with these other people that really don't even care about me for real. As soon as the going gets tough, they'll kick me to the curb. I'm so replaceable. You gotta remember that. You're so replaceable. That's why I'm not gonna go above and beyond for all these corporations, but why am I gonna put my neck out when they wouldn't do the same for me? Is that smart? Does that sound smart to y'all, bro? That doesn't sound smart. That doesn't sound smart to me, dude. I just couldn't do it. I feel like that's just like very backwards in a sense. Now, if they put their neck out for me, then maybe, but I just don't see that happen. Like, I don't see jobs doing that for real. I really don't. So don't rely on a 9 to 5 to secure your bag, bro. Find some other way to put yourself on. I'm telling you, if it stresses you out, let it stress you out. That's a little trick I like to do too, because when my job is like, let's say it's super easy and chill or whatever and mellow, it's not gonna make you want to work as hard to get out of it. That's why, like, when I'm like going to work and I'm like, dude, this is annoying. Like, oh, they just deny my days and blah, blah, blah. It gives me that like extra push to want to get out of there and get my life in shape for real, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. That's a topic for another video, but it's how like I like to use that uncomfortability to, give me energy to really like put my strength and power into my own passions for you. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all get that. I hope it didn't sound too complicated. But yeah, man, that's how I'm feeling about that. Find another way, bro. I'm telling you, your life will be so much better. I'm trying to do it right now, so we'll see. If I ever accomplish it, I'm gonna let y'all know. But I truly believe that your life would be so much better if you could do that. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Hope y'all still doing good out there. Hope y'all taking care. You know what it is. Need me, love you here. Yes, sir.